It's really important to define and then approach, because this is going to allow you to focus on their needs and their objectives in order to hit those long-term goals. One thing that's also really important for CSMs to consider as well is the type of service level that you have to those clients. Now, depending on your organization, it's going to differ a little bit, but I know within my own organization, we think about it in terms as a service level or maybe perhaps on ARR, because this is going to determine the level of support that they're going to get from the CSM. So are you going to have a client that's going to need a full onboarding experience where it's continuous training, focusing and realigning on specific feature capabilities or objectives that they want to hit? Is this an individual who maybe wants less autonomy and more support? Or is this going to be someone who has limited access to that CSM? And realistically understanding where they're coming from and the needs that they have is going to be so important. And it's going to help you better define and approach those objectives that they have to help them hit those outcomes. When we look at any misalignment, in the future, we think about, perhaps this is just a feature. Maybe they were missold on something that doesn't exist, or, maybe they thought the product was something that was completely different than it actually is. But one thing that we can also be misaligned on is, how they're going to have the support in place to approach and successfully achieve a certain outcome, and ultimately this is really going to depend on the level of service and support that your organization has, or even that you're able to provide as the CSM. So, take the time, ask every single question, in that onboarding, in that kickoff, make sure that there is a very strong alignment and that there's a very clear use of information and insights on their needs to help you get there.